Brothers and sisters, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful. So, Master's day of judgment in which we now live, Thee alone do we serve, and Thee alone beseech for Thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom Thou bestow Thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom Thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard Thy teachings. Say He, Allah is one God. Allah is He of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is He begotten, there is none like Him. And I bear witness and none is to be served, worship, praise, beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is our true servant and last apostle. Ameen.
Assalamu alaikum. Let me get this thing in order here. I'm always trying to. I hadn't lost my page. I'll best know. I get it. There we go. I'd like to say in the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the true and living God, we forever thank Him. We read up in our midst a divine leader, teacher, and guide in the person of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God, Allah, forever be upon him. Truly grateful on his coming and giving us this divine gift in the person of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, who's no longer with you and I in the physical form. That what was given to him from Almighty God, Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, lives with you and I, the believers. It's indeed an honor and a privilege to be here in this day and time, bearing witness that there's no God but Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and the most honorable Elijah Muhammad was his last and greatest messenger. It's indeed an honor and a privilege given. And I pray Allah that I find that He finds me worthy, find all of us worthy to do this work. And in order for you and I to do this work, we have a duty, which is a moral obligation, to go after the lost found, our brothers and sisters, because this is what it's all about. Lost found, raising the dead. That's why Allah came. It's the only way He came. That's just why He came. That's nothing else. To seek and to save that which was lost. That's His purpose. And He found one from among you and I to teach and guide us. That's none other than the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. That was His mission. Just to get one, make a messenger to teach and guide us. That's the whole program. That's the whole program, brothers and sisters. So we can fiddle and dance like we got 1,000 years ago and get caught up in the mess. Because this is salvation time. To save yourself. Yourself. Every tub sits on its own bottom. To save yourself. See, so we don't be like that grasshopper now. Because we got to make ourselves worthy. Our family, our wives, our daughters, our husbands, our sons, whoever, they have to make themselves worthy. They have to sit on, every tub sits on its own bottom. You're not responsible now. That's them and Allah. So this is how it is today. We have a duty. Salvation. That means what? Save yourself. You have to save yourself. You don't have time for nobody else. You can't sit around and judge. None of us can sit around and judge each other or judge somebody. Really. Because the first thing we have to do before we start judging, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and look at yourself. And ask yourself this question. Am I better than he? Am I better than he? Mr. Perfect? Miss Perfect? The devil called her what? Mr. America? His, you know the old thing, Mr. America, how Mr. America was. He was a super guy. You know, chest all out, he's a super fella. But when it came down to judgment, he like the rest of them. He didn't own up to Allah. These are the kind of things, brothers and sisters. We're very fortunate to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Very fortunate. There's going to be some misunderstanding and all kind of things when we build in the nation. Things happen, you know, and always happen really for the best. Because, you know, the old saying that we say, oh man, things happen for the best. It does, because there's good in it. Just like truth. Truth is powerful. It comes from Allah. Islam is truth. Freedom, justice, and equality. That's Islam. And like the sun, it makes manifest. Truth makes us manifest. Truth brings out what is hidden in you and I. Just like the sun. When the sun's powerful rays beam down on the earth, whatever in that earth, deep down in that earth, the sun brings it out. And there's beauty in the earth. And there's beauty in you and I. And there's wickedness and destruction in the earth. And there's wickedness and destruction within ourselves. But truth brings it out. Look at the flowers, the beautiful flowers and trees and palm trees and all these apples, all these. So sun brings it out. It germinates it. The earth. Like the messenger's truth, it germinates you and I. It brings out what's in us. What's hidden deep in us. We got some bad things in us. Because we can do evil. But we can do good. We can do good. But all praise due to Allah, who came in the person of the Master Prophet Muhammad to have this great God, this merciful God, who he is merciful, all forgiving. These are the kind of things that we have. We always can turn to Allah. If we couldn't turn to nobody else, we're not a hypocrite, disbeliever. We can go to our God. And when we go to our God, and we go to our God sincerely, he hears sincere prayers. All praise due to Allah. He hears sincere prayers. See? So we don't want to get like we holier than thou, because we're not. Because the messenger always said, he said, you better than he. Your leg don't go all the way through the earth. It don't. When you walk, it don't go all the way down. You know, you walking on top like everybody else. But we writing our book. This is serious times. You look around and see what's happening. This right here. You get caught fiddling and dancing out there, you're in trouble. Because you got to save yourself now. We're in the judgment. We're writing our book. The book of deeds. It's at a balance now. Is your good going to outweigh your bad? That's what you should be working on. And that's what we should be working on. I should be working on. Dutiful in the eyesight of Allah. He is with the ones who's most mindful of his and her duty. He didn't say him, he said her. Him and her. The ones, brother or sister, who's most mindful of their duty. That's who the God is for. This is what it's all about. This ain't nothing but bait. That's all it is. To attract them. To attract our brothers and sisters like we were attracted. What attracted us? All the land. All the, even the goodness when we accept Islam, we saw the change. We changed 100%. We be going that transition, changing. It changed our whole way of thinking. The very thought of us, it changed us. So, we have a lot of work to do on ourselves. We ain't got time for that. I'm telling you, it's right here. Didn't it say one going to be taken and one going to be left? Out in the field, One going to be taken, one going to be left. Look what happened to Lot. Look what happened to Noah. Abraham too, and his father. See? But it didn't change Abraham, did it? That was his father. But Abraham said, oh, Dad, you go over there with your idols. I'm going to leave you over there with your idols. And to show you how real it is, when they got down on Abraham and said, who did this? What Abraham said? Go ask them. Go ask them. What you ask me for? Go ask the big one. That big one you got over there. What'd he say? So Allah's God. He give us all examples. He give us the examples that we need. We be down sometimes, but he give us the strength. If this is what we want, if this is what we trying to do, Allah blesses us. You know, we're not perfect. None of us. I remember what John Muhammad said. He passed. That's what John Muhammad said. He said, if you was 70% and you had some steam, what he said, blowing behind you, hard to get to that 30. Hard to get that extra 30. If it's just pushing you. Just pushing you. I mean, you know how you see the flash, they be flashing you, pushing you. It's hard to get that 30. It's hard, brother. But you'll get there. See, we'll get there. We're going to have to get there if we make it. Because Allah demands strict obedience to his law, 100%. So we're going to have to get there. That's the only way we're going to get on board. 100%. What the messenger say? So that's telling you what, we got a lot of working to do on what? On ourselves. You know, we pray for you. Most of that prayer got to go for me. most of that prayer got to go for me. You know, I get a little bit, but I give you a little bit of it. But most of it got to go for me because I think I need to be cleaned up a little more than you. So I think I need to go a little harder for myself. That's just it. I mean, that's how it is. Because, believe me, just take this. That's just how I think. Just take this. Now, ain't we just take this. Say the mother plane. Just take this. You got enough to get on now. Here come your son, your daughter. She need a little bit. What you gonna do? You love your daughter. So what you gonna do? You say, well, you had your chance. That's the right thing to do. I love you, but you had your chance. What they say? No, they go on and say, you had a messenger. They asking for, well, give it, no, but you had the messenger. What, now? No, it's time now. Can't go back now. You had your chance. You didn't hear him. You shut your eyes to him. You shut your ears. You didn't hear him. You kept fiddling. No, it's destruction time now. We love you, but that's how it is. The order's been given. Can't go back on that now. Wait on you. No, you had your chance. You gonna hold up there, what about all the rest of them? We gotta go, man. You had your chance. Messenger been in 44 years, he taught. They still fiddling and dancing like they have thousands of years to go. And it's right here. And we're so lucky and fortunate and blessed, brothers and sisters, to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and blessed to work and do this work together in unity, sincere love for the brotherhood and sincere love for the sisterhood. This is our chance, because if we don't do it, somebody else gonna do it. He gonna send somebody else in here. Believe me when I tell you. We'll fall by the wayside like the rest of them. See? But we want to go down in history as fighters. That's right, for the truth. That's what we should be doing, going down and fighting for the truth. And love each other. They told me that once. I never get it. Got Muhammad gone. He said, listen. So in order for us to be successful, we're going to have true love for one another. He told us that. I never forget it. He was talking to all the lieutenants. He told them, I'm going to tell you, brothers, no jealousy. No jealousy among us. One of you hurt, you're in trouble, you come to his aid. You come to his aid. No fighting and quarreling among each other. See, the captain said, first of all, you got to love your brother. You got to love each other, man. You got to put all that other stuff behind. Because if you don't, you won't be successful. Why? Because Allah sees. That's the ones who sees. He's real. He's not a spook. And Islam is not something that you play with. It'll burn you up. It would burn you clean up here. See, not literally burn you up, but just right up here in your head where you can't think, or we can't think. That's the power of Allah. That's the power of Islam. It purges us. It helps us. Fire helps us. Yeah, you get burned enough, you're gonna stop. Unless you're a fool, you don't stop, you're gonna burn clean up. So that yourself gonna take. Allah is merciful. He give us chance after chance after chance after chance. We don't have an excuse. If it was over right now, what excuse do we have? We just what? We didn't submit. We were disobedient. You see what I'm saying? So it's something. When we admit our faults, it's hard to admit our faults sometimes. But that's what we do when we say our prayers to Allah. We have to submit our thoughts. And now in our prayer, he said, our faults, forgive us our faults. Because we have faults and we have to admit it. We have to admit it to Allah before we even get answered. We have to admit our wrong. We coming to him open-hearted, hands open, heart and minds, and asking him to forgive us our faults. You know, this is what we're doing. And he know if we're sincere in that. Listen, don't play with the God. I took it down where it said we read in our wide open book, the chastisement of Allah is a thing that you and I must be very cautious of. The chastisement of Allah. We have to be careful of that. So in other words, we don't downplay it and just push it aside like it ain't nothing. Like, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. You're writing your book. It ain't happened yet. But keep on, it will happen. Like we have history like from Noah a lot. Abraham, all of them, we had history of that. Lot, didn't you think he loved his wife? Don't you think Abraham loved his father? Noah loved his wife? And his son, what did he say about his son? He loved his son. His son got caught up, run up to the highest mountain where the water was steady rising. And he begging his son, son, come on, get in. No, father, I go to the highest water, the highest mountain. And the water overtook him, and he drowned. He loved his son, and he asked Allah about his son. Allah told him, you know, I know, he's just like the rest of them. If you don't shut up, you go over there. Well, he told, well, I didn't know what I was talking about. Yeah, I know you didn't. I know, that's why he's the best Noah. Noah, I mean, he went and asked Allah about his son, because he loved his son. But he got caught up out there. That's how it is. Don't get caught up. Out there, that's a world of wickedness. Sin. That's right. You get caught up. They drinking, smoking, gambling, fornicating, committing adultery, lying, cheating, backbiting. All this is out there, what they doing out there. And you go out there and you think it's a marvelous thing because you've been kept away from it. Shielded and protected. See? But now, when you grow up and you going out there to meet that, you well able in Islam to be able to combat it. You well able because you were taught who the true and living God is. Who the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is. These kind of things. So you blessed. We all blessed. I'm surely blessed to be able to reclaim my own. Never was I brought up in the nation. I wasn't born in the nation. I was born in hell. Yeah, I caught hell for many years. Breathing on a spook God. Until I saw Allah's God who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. True and living God. Got us all out of that filth, indecency, and evil. Master Farad Muhammad. So I know what it is out there. Be born in the nation, you're very lucky. See, but you can be ungrateful. See? Because we should know what's happening. Born in the nation. You got to what you call a kickstart. You got a kickstart. You was able to get away. A whole lot of things didn't happen to you. You missed it. See, a lot of times you get out and go in that world, you make up for what you done lost. What you think you lost, you make up. But that goes to show you and I that we have a God on our side, brothers and sisters. And we can do anything that we want to do. Up your mighty nation, you can conquer as you will. We can, with the help of Allah. That's the only way that we're going to be successful. His guidance, the only way he's going to guide us and we be successful is we have to submit to his will. Not our will, his will. And we're very fortunate to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because when we write our book, it's like a prison. All the prison is within us. It prison where you locked up or something that's locked up within you. You confine whatever our thoughts, and this is confined within ourselves. It's locked up within ourselves. This is the prison in ourselves. So we make it hard on ourselves when we not truthful, or whatever. We make it hard on ourselves. Difficulties, after difficulty come ease. But in the prison, it's like when you do some time. There's a certain day, your out day, where they let you out. You done did your time. So put it this way. When your thoughts, or whatever our thoughts with, locked up in ourselves, it's going to stay there until we submit the truth. Then it releases. You know, when something happens, you say, oh, man, I'm so glad that's over. You can release, monkey off your back, or whatever. That's a sign of it's been released. That burden. Every burden bearer bears the burden of their own, of his or her own. I can't bear your burden. Whatever it is with you, that's you and Allah. Whatever it is with me, that's me and Allah. You can't take nothing off me. No. He got to take it off. And if he don't take it off, nobody else can take it off. You can pray it off. You can't pray it off if you don't take it off, if you're not sincere. We have to be sincere. The messenger said what? A sincere prayer will get you an answer. That's what he said. And when we go to Allah, we have to go to Allah in sincerity, because he ain't gonna hear you. You wasting time, and we wasting time. You go to the God, and he know you're not ready for this here. You're not being open or honest. He ain't gonna be bothered with you or me. Some other thing gonna crack you right upside your head, like brother said. That shovel come down, hit him in the head, and tell him to dig. Whole bag of seeds. He waiting on the spook. You got to go truthful. The message said honest prayer will get us an answer. We have to be honest. We have to be honest with each other. See? The little laws, they say, just the little laws. When we break the little laws, you start breaking the big law. We don't have no regards for the big law. See? A lot of times, I catch myself sometimes, I'm just running and run through the light. I could have took my time and stopped. I had time to stop. I'm going to run through the light in a hurry. Haste. We hasty. Men haste. Say, men is hasty. They're real hasty. Run right on through the light. Ain't, thinking now what? Now just think now. What if somebody else running through the light? If you got time enough to stop. Allah with the patience. That's a little. Now what if I'd have run through there and hit somebody, or somebody run through and hit just that time, thinking we should be patient. We have to be patient. See? Sometimes you get them blessings, though, they come real quick. And so you come quick and you got to be able to handle it. See, we start thinking, this is what we did on our own. See, no, it's not. It don't work like that. Allah, he blesses whom he pleases when he pleases. He ain't bless the devil. The devil blessed now because he even last this long. He got a stitch in the time. His time was up in 1914. He got a stitch in the time. See? So he lucky there, and he's still trying to get some more, but he won't get no more this time. All who lagging behind with the fear from the dolphin mind gonna get caught up, because it's here today. And I'm trying to clean myself up and divide myself of the devil's habits. Because I ain't got time to worry about you or anybody out there. The thing is, getting the dead and try to help them, then that's it. What you do, that's you and Allah. What I do, that's me and Allah. I don't need you to judge me. And I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. But I can tell you this. If you have in your heart, or if anybody anywhere have any heart on judging me, go to the mirror. I want you to understand. Go to the mirror and you look straight in it. Then ask yourself, what have I done? What have I done? What? Am I better than him? Or am I better than her? You probably just did something yesterday. See? Or the day before that. Or the month before that. Probably ease off on you. I ain't forgot it though. It's written down. Where's it written down? Ain't no newsstand, it's written down here. Where's it down? Where there ain't no ink stand nowhere. They're standing around writing everything down. Can you imagine somebody standing around writing everything down somebody did? Man, what? That's crazy. No, it's here. This is where it's written down. This is that prison I'm talking about. This is where it's going to keep right here until you submit. Until I submit. It's going to stay right here. But the God is merciful now. Master Farad is merciful. Muhammad is merciful. Yeah, he's merciful. I thank him. I thank him for his mercy. Because if it wasn't for his mercy, I ain't been here. No, I ain't alive now, I wouldn't. You probably even. See, these kind of things, we have to admit them. I can tell you what I did. Ain't none of your business what I did. But Allah's the judge. Ain't no business my business what you did. Or what you might still be doing. I don't make no difference. It ain't me. I can't save you. I got to save myself. See, the messenger taught us. He said, save yourself, didn't he? He said, save yourself. And ain't nothing wrong with that, because self-preservation is the first law of nature. That's the first law of nature, is to save ourselves and to do something to help ourselves. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, brother, but wait till I get through, and then I see what's happening, and I go, I can't, I got to help me first. The messenger said this to his followers. He said to my poor followers, he said, help yourself before you even think about me. He said, if you can't help yourself, how in the world are you going to help me? He said, help yourself first. Then, if you have some, then all praise is due to Allah. But he doesn't want us supping. The messenger never wanted us supping. He had a problem with himself when they got that house, got that big house for him. He didn't even want to move in there. Elijah Muhammad didn't even want to move in there. This is the kind of man he is. He said, my poor followers is struggling. What I look like to come in this big house that you got me. I don't want, he wasn't like that. He wasn't flashy. The worldly things didn't get the messenger off his post, or was he attracted to all these luxury and big old, he wasn't like that. He was a simple man. A beautiful human being. One who loved the black man and woman. That's what he was, and he illustrated it. You didn't see him with flashy stuff and furs and all that. He didn't care. He didn't wear diamond. He didn't like to wear diamond rings. It didn't faze him one bit. His thing was to save his people. That's what he did. That's what he did. He wasn't caught up in all that. Just a simple man. Little humble brother. One who loved us more than he loved himself. And he illustrated till death took him. He stayed on his post till death took him. He never made an excuse. Allah was with him. He said, if you with me 100%, Allah is with you 1,000%. He said, but if you deviate from me, he deviates from you. Try it if you like. You're like a blind man trying to feel his way in the dark. That's what he said. And that's what we are. We like blind men trying to feel our way in the dark if we don't submit to what he taught. It's nation. It's brotherhood. Sisterhood. That's what it's about. That's what's going to attract the lost found brothers and sisters. When they come in here, they see love, truly see it. If you jiving, they're going to see it. If you jiving, they're going to see it. Because that's all they see out there is jibing and misunderstanding and lying to each other, cheating on each other, all this different kind of stuff. They can't trust nobody. But the message was the prime example. Third grade education. Kings and queens bow down to him. They had more sense than we had. They recognized him before we did. See, these are the kind of things. And he instilled that love in you because we hated each other. We hated black. We hated self. We didn't want to do nothing for self. But he taught us to love each other. He said, love your black self. Do for your black self. Help your black self before you help others. That's what he said. He got us away from fighting and quarreling with each other. See? Backbiting and gossiping with each other. On each other. You won't be successful like that. None of us will be successful like that. We won't make a step. Every step we take front, we take 2 steps backwards. And then after a while, it's going to be right on out the door, just demolished. Why? Because of our ignorance. Because of our not willing to love each other. Because of our stubbornness. Submit our wrong. If we don't submit our wrong, you're going to have to submit it later on down the line anyway. You got to submit it right on down the line. You be better off going behind closed doors, your private, and go and submit it to Allah. And when you submit it to Allah, you will see it. When you submit to Allah, our wrongs, people will see it. They will see the change in you. They will see the fire that you have in you. They will see the sincerity that you have. It shows. Your work gonna show. If you're sincere with Allah, you gonna have that fire. You're gonna radiate. People want to be around you. To pick up that, you'll see it, you'll feel it, they'll see it. Just like they see, oh, here it comes. Same way. How much they come? The same way. That's how it works. That's how it works. Oh, here it come again, man. You picked that up already. You know how that is. So then when you see that fire coming, good spirit, yeah, hey, praise be to Allah. You sit around, you see that spirit. You see that good fire. You want to be a part of that. At least I do. I would want to be a part of it. See? But so we brothers and sisters. And truly we have to love each other. That's where it starts. Right here. Right here. Not beyond that door. Right in here. That's where it started now. That's where our success is going to go. Right in here. What? Right here now. Go home, look in that mirror before you start judging. First start off with yourself. See how your record be. You have a long list of stuff. That ink, man, you run out of ink. Every time we say our prayer, the messenger say, we'll walk down there and fall down, so give them some other flaw. Yeah, we say our prayer, soon as we get through. It ain't 10 or 20 minutes later, you did something. You had to go to Allah again. Time and time again. These kind of things. So you know what it do? It'll humble you. When it start humbling you, you got a chance. You know, praise be to Allah. When you start humbling, you got a chance. When you start humbling yourself. My wife was telling me something yesterday. I knew she was right. I knew she was right. But I figured around in my mind, trying to, and I know I was, I know I was wrong. I know. I said, well, yeah, you ain't no. Yeah, I know I was wrong. And I'm fiddling around in my mind, trying to find a way. Yeah. Trying to find a way. Am I, was it okay? And I finally told her, because it beat me up. But she know that she was right, because if she never would have said it. And I took it as a person that's caring, that's loving about my well-being, and the things don't happen to me. And I told her, I said, baby, you know what? I said, what you told me was right. I said, what you told me was right. And I said, I appreciate what you told me. Don't stop. Because, see, we as brothers, we have to understand. When our wives were telling us, when they telling us things, we have to really check ourselves. Because, see, most of the time, you know whether you're right or wrong. You know what you're doing right. You know what was wrong. Now, you said that you want to accept the fact or not. I accepted the fact. And I thank you, because if you don't, they won't tell you nothing. Be walking laying out there and be reluctant to tell you, because every time you say something, it's an argument or something. So they just stop telling you, walk out there with the message, say, pull my coat. Don't let me walk out there like that. Something I'm doing or something I done said, tell me about it. But you got to be man enough and woman enough to listen. If your husband, if I say so, you have to be man enough or woman enough to listen to what they're saying, what they're telling you. Because if there's any job in there, and you got an open mind, you'll know it. You're going to know the truth. And if you don't tell the truth, it's going to haunt you later on down the line and come back and bite you. It's like a boomerang. See? Because, see, they mind like an elephant. The elephant don't forget, do they? And you go back years, still there. What you say. See? So we have to be real careful on what we say to each other. We have to tell the truth. See? When you start lying, you're going to have to tell another lie and make up for that lie you told. And you're just going to constantly go down further on down the road. If you said something in 2016, it's going to hit you in 2018. Because the thought is still there. The thought is still there. And it might come up some other kind of situation. Never know. Truth is truth. This is the day is a manifestation of defects. Whatever it is in you and our brothers and sisters is coming out. I don't want to sound like a broken record. The message said the same thing over and over and over and over. 44 years, the white man is the devil. He always said it, and death took him. The white man is the devil. And he always will be the devil, and don't you ever forget it. So he's telling us, don't ever forget that. Regardless of whoever come and say, trying to reform the devil, we know he's the devil and he cannot be reformed. No, he can't be reformed. See? These kind of things. So, truth is very important. I come to find that out. Truth very important. Tell the truth. See? The message says tell the truth regardless to whom or what. Tell the truth. See? So we have to. This whole foundation is built upon truth. This civilization of the devil is built upon falsehood. See? Corruption. Look what's happening today. They say you kill a head, the body died, right? Look at the White House. Look at the confusion. The lying. The greed. What's happening up there? These are supposed to be heads of governments, the wisest of the devils. In Congress. Look at them. Sex offenders running for office.
That's right.
You know? Look at this. When the messenger taught us, when a nation loses their moral value, it's destruction time. They don't have no standard, no moral value, or nothing. What's that left? Look at the leaders. Look at the leaders, the future leaders of the devils. It's going down. No moral value, no nothing. The president, look at him. He don't care nothing about his own. That's right. You think he care about you and I? No, we on the back burner. We don't want the master Prophet Muhammad raising up the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, we be through. Who want us? Who in the world wants you and I like we are? Our own people don't want us like we are. They don't want nothing to do with us like we are. Hating each other. Playing on each other. Not loving each other. They don't want us. If we couldn't love ourselves, would you think they're going to... I'm going to bring you over my country here, man. Y'all eating hog and all this fighting among each other. No, I want you over here. We Muslim too, but Islam means peace. Y'all don't know that then. You got to learn that. We peaceful people over here. We want no problems with y'all. Y'all stay over that end. Stay with the white man. See, these kind of things. The messenger was the only one. Allah, the messenger was the only one wanted you and I. Nobody else. Right today, if it wasn't for the messenger teacher, who wants you and I? Ask that. And here we so proud, we ain't got nothing. We proud. We can't even get along with each other. See? All this going around. Everybody saying they want to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, but we ain't no kind of unity on what he said, the strict law on what he said. We don't have that. Too much hidden agenda. See, Islam separates. See, so the wheat from the tare. It's from the nation. It's separating us. The righteous, who follows? Poor righteous follows. See, this is what's going on today. It's like the chip up the old block, they say. One over here, one over there. See, because they leaving, and the good one coming in. Allah play. The master said what? He gonna send somebody in here that gonna love him. This is the God. They gonna come in here and they gonna love Allah. What do you think about you and I? We be memories. It's gonna steady go on, brothers and sisters. It's gonna steady roll. It's gonna steady roll. Pray be talking. It's rolling before we got here. And it's gonna be rolling when we leave. That's how it is. But if we don't see the hereafter, the power and authority of the white man's rule has been broken. I like for my name to go down as a believer, a fighter for the truth, a believer in the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad as the last messenger of Allah. Believe in the God that he taught us to pray to, Master Farad Muhammad, true and living God. Go down as a fighter, warner, not a hypocrite, or one who lagged behind, not one of them. One who always got something to say, not one of them gossip types. They're all in there. Abu Lahab and his wife. Yeah. I think it was the prophet's uncle, wasn't he? Didn't like him. Hated him. Didn't like him. Why he didn't like him? Because he got the call. See? Used to put thorns across the roadway. You know, he was barefooted, walking barefooted. He put thorns on sticky things across the road where they know his path where he coming through to hurt his foot. Evil. Yeah. He ain't did nothing to him. And his wife. Couldn't stand him. Why? Jealous of him. Because he got the call. So what's that? That's a warning and a lesson for you and I. There's a lot of Abdul Habs around here. May not put no thorns, but they can drop that evil suggestion. That kind of thorn. Get them in the life, hate you, don't want to like you, because why you don't like me? Did nothing to you. But you go by what they say, or what he said, what she said. Brother Tip make me dislike you. You don't like the brother man, I had to do that. You don't like the brother man, you should go to him. I don't come about, I ain't, that don't mean I don't like him because you don't. It's you and him. Pick it up with him. I go tell the brother, man, I don't like you, man. I don't want to go tell him. I told Levi and he did. No, I'm going to tell the brother. You go ahead, come on, you tell him. Don't tell me you don't like him. Tell him what you told me. Yeah, tell him what you told me. Man, oh man. Yeah. So these kind of things. All this is learning for you and I. It ought to make us strong. To make us to show enough love each other and want to help each other. Not talk about each other and criticize each other. For what? What are you going to do? It's not going to do nothing but turn you against me. Or I'd be turning you against each other. See? Because you get talking like those things, they keep on talking, you'll wind up believing it. And fall a victim, go right on down with them. See? These kind of things. See? So we're very fortunate. We have to understand what true love is. For the brotherhood. It's for the nation. You ain't got to like me. I ain't got to like you. I don't care if you like me or not. It don't make me no difference. See? But we got to respect each other. See? Who said that you got to like me? They didn't like the messenger. But he did his job, didn't he? Did the messenger care? He didn't care whether they like it or not. What did he tell that guy from Judah? He said, I don't care who you from. You tell me my mission. I didn't get my mission from you. I got it from my law. Don't tell me what. I don't care where you from. King Judah, wherever you from. I got my mission. See? So this is what it is. Have you ever seen, I'm telling you something, brothers and sisters. Have you ever really seen what I'm talking about? The true love, what I'm saying, you can feel it. When we're working together, lieutenants, we had a little disagreement sometimes. But the disagreement is a natural thing among men. Because we're not going to all agree. But there's a way we settle things in a civilized way. And we had that. We had that bond. And I'll give you an example. I made first officer. Lieutenants, all that, they human beings. They brothers, they believers like anybody else. But just got a post. But they have feelings, they feel, they hurt, they be happy, they be sad. They're not made of iron, but it's the belief. And it's the brotherhood willing to want to see it through. Working together to see it through. That's the main thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Working together to see it through. I never get the brother. And this was Nima, lieutenant that put him in his place. I didn't have to do it. And that's the way it should be. I didn't have to say nothing. See? So it wasn't no favoritism. I didn't have to say nothing. They did it. And he wasn't a lieutenant. I asked the brother to do something. The lieutenant, I just said his name. He asked him to do something. He shot off. About his report. And he thought I was pressing him, which I had to get it in too. Because I had to get mine. The captain told me, you get it in on Tuesday. I want your thing on Tuesday. Because he go there. They had a report. He had to get it to the Supreme Captain. So now I got to get first officer at that time. No, I was first. I had to get to the captain. And on Tuesdays, I had to have mine ready. He didn't have his. From that Tuesday, now it's Sunday now. And I asked him, so you got your report, brother lieutenant? Well, I'm trying to swear you. I said, okay. Sit down. Brother Thomas D. He was an inspector, investigator. He said, didn't you hear what the first officer said, brother? Yes, sir. I'm sitting right there. Did you hear what he said? He said, well, do it then. Don't give him no lip. Go on, do what he asked you to do. So when Lieutenant Leon and him come around and said, what's happening? What his first officer told his brother here to do something. He said, man, didn't you hear what all of them got? And you hear what he said? You get over there and do it, brother. What you running your mouth for? Do what the first officer tell you to do. They didn't let it go. Then they said, oh, I ain't gonna say nothing, sit back. No, they checked it right there. Never had no problem with nothing. I had no problem. I didn't have to open my mouth. That's what you call unity. That's what you call program. See, that's what you call love. And he came back and said, I apologize for my behavior. I apologize. It won't happen again. It's okay, brother. Ain't no thing. Don't pray, brother. Ain't no problem, Lieutenant. All right. He had no problem with that, brother. And from that day, man, never had no problem with it. Because he knew he had to fall in line. Because we wasn't going for it. They wasn't going for it because we had this thing. That's respect. The message said, in order for you to get respect, you have to respect yourself first. To give respect, you got to give respect to get respect. But the thing is, we all get off hand sometimes. You know, it'd be a little problem sometimes. But we don't sit back and we can correct the thing. I shouldn't have to do it all the time. I shouldn't have to see when you be able to start correcting things all the time, people get the wrong impression. See? But if you know it's the truth, back it up. Back me up if I'm truthful. I don't care no favoritism or palsy-wowsy. Back me up. That's how we have to do it. So, I'm not going to lie on you. I mean, you back me up. If I'm saying something and it's what the messenger said, back me up. You believe it, back me up. If we MGTFOI, he said this, you believe in it, you're supposed to believe it if he said it. It shouldn't be no problem there. Whether you guilty or not, accept the fact. We have to own up to it. And when we own up to a thing like, you feel much better. That's the hand of Allah. See, these kind of things. Because Captain told me this. He said, he told us all this, Captain Muhammad. He's gone now. He's a soldier. He was a believer. As far as I know. As far as he illustrated to me as a believer. Always as a believer. When I first met him. See? He told us all this. Standing in the temple over there. The messenger's picture, he had a great, big, pretty picture of the messenger. Standing up on the hall, we come in, you walk up, you go upstairs, you see a big picture of the messenger. He said, let me tell you something. He said, when you saying things, and you dealing with brothers, and you dealing with sisters, lost by whatever you dealing with Muslims. Lieutenant Fleming said, dealing with the righteous. That's a hard job, dealing with the righteous. He said, it's not so much what you say. It ain't nothing about what you say. They ain't after, he said, they after him. They mad at him. Why? Because you didn't say it. You just implemented and executed it. See? Don't you know there's some back and I can understand what he's saying? Captain didn't tell them, hey, y'all got to be in sisters for dark. Captain didn't tell them that. What you mad at me for? Messenger said, oh, I got to come in at the dark. What you mad at me for? I ain't saying. Execute it. So when you show that go that tantrum, you mad at him. What you mad at? He said, that's who they mad at. Ain't that you ain't said you implement. I ain't said to you to be in it when it's dark, for dark get you. A lot of them didn't like it. A lot of them was mad. But if you mad, who you mad at? You mad at the one that said it. It's obvious. So if the messenger say something and it's proven to say something, you do it, you follow it, you obey it. Don't get mad at it. Because if you get mad at it, you get mad at Allah. See, it's another thing to that. It don't just stop that, and then you heading for trouble. Get close to Allah as a juggler baby. That's right. And your juggler baby. So when you're mad at him, you're mad at Allah. When you're disagreeable to live in peace, and you're disagreeable to obey laws, rules, and instructions, you're mad at Allah. Got it from the messenger, and the messenger gave it to us. We learn a lot of things. We have to watch out for those smart, crooked deceivers who's always trying to put one over. Don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect. I want to make that clear. I'm not standing up here like I'm beating somebody or hurting somebody. I'm telling the truth. I'm not perfect. And I pray Allah bless me to get that way. But go for you, go for me. Ain't no better than you. But truth makes us manifest. So we get instruction, we follow instruction from what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave us. What the messenger say? If he said that was a good carpenter, he backed that carpenter up, wouldn't he? He said, no, that's a good carpenter. See, if the truth is being taught, you got to obey it. You got to submit to it. If you don't submit to the truth, the simple truth, you in trouble. You won't make it. That's the little things like that. If we got instructions from the messenger, and it's from the messenger, you supposed to submit to it, whether you like it or not. It's from him. He taught it. See? If he say, we don't wear beards. We don't wear beards. And you got one. You say you FOI? We don't wear beards. He said beards are what? They're germ carriers. We don't wear them. Not the FOI. We don't wear afros. Here you come with one. What are you saying? You got a beard and an afro. What are you saying? He said, we shave. Mustache trim. You come in here. What are you, and you not doing it? Or you see somebody else not doing it, and somebody say something, you don't back him up. You know better than him. You hiding the truth. That's what it is. You hiding the truth. And when you're hiding the truth, you make enemies. You destroy people. Hiding the truth. So if the messenger said, we don't wear beards and shave, what the hell you look like coming in here with a beard and you're not shaving? And then somebody asks you that, and then you sit down, they know it's the truth, and then you sit down and you don't say nothing. You need to hear none of that. Silence is consent. That's what that is. That's how it is. See, these little things, it goes to deeper things. You hear it? It goes into deeper things. It tells a lot about you and me. It tells a lot about you. You're not for truth. See? You get caught up. This ain't no game. This ain't no game. You get caught up. It make you manifest and you be like a fool. See? If it's truth, you back up truth. I don't care who it's coming from. Message said truth, tell the truth. If the devil tell the truth, you tell the truth. We respect the devil, the white man. If he's truthful, we respect the white man. The message said we don't violate, but we obey all his laws. This is his laws. Oh, you're a Muslim, you ain't got to obey their laws. No, he said obey all of them. As long as it doesn't conflict with your religion. That's what he say. And that's what we do and try and do. See, truth, hiding the truth, that's dangerous. Because you make you, I'm telling you, you get caught up, you don't know what you're playing with. You get caught up in this favoritism. This, what you call it, clique group. I saw a lot of them. A lot of them. Brother coming down there. Brother Carl, I'll never get it. He shot on out. He didn't believe in the first place. He was there when I got there. He left. Yeah, I knew him. Carl. Hypocrite. Running around there with a petition. Trying to sign about the officials. Man, get that out of my face, bro. Don't come to me with no petition. What are you talking about, man? Don't come to me with it. With a petition. I don't about no petition, man. Come to me about the fish. You don't come to me. Go tell the captain. Yeah, one of them ones fooling lady. He went right on up. That's how they do. They get caught up and get caught up in that mess, and then they how they did the brothers when said they were with them when they went to fight. As soon as they went to fight, they got on back and left them out there hanging. That's what they do to you. They get back and leave you hanging. You got all that weight. That's how they do. Leave you hanging with it. They say, oh, no, man, I didn't die. What the devil say? I told him, yeah, I know you was Allah. I know all the time you was Allah. They did it. He the devil. You know, I said, I'm going to get you. So you did it. You put it on. I'm going to get you. You were behind it. See, these kind of things, brothers and sisters, we don't get caught up in that. We got to love each other, get away from that. See, we get away from that. Truth hurts the guilty. Fire burns, but it pierces. See? Assalamu alaikum. Pray be to Allah. The Rockmans, send the greetings. Assalamu alaikum, him and sister Akila. Let me see here. I got something here I can put in. The way to the captain. All right.
Brother and sister, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone do we serve, the alone beseech for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none deserve to be served, worship, or praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was our true servant and last apostle. Ameen. Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves, and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, you doing okay?